Hello guys, kembali lagi korang bersama aku Zuru-Desu and kali ni aku nak sambung Kill or Love chapter 2. So dekat chapter 1 hari tu kita dah tahu yang Jack Friday ni masuk hospital and ada satu nurse cantik ni nama dia Anna. And nurse ni sebenarnya culik Grace and Grace tu sebenarnya ialah makwa kepada Jack Friday ni. So sekarang kita nak sambung chapter 2 dia untuk kita tahu cerita dia lebih lanjut. Alright. So, August 7. I can't just sit here waiting. I've got to wait and I will, but I feel like I can't wait either. Next, I'm doing nothing and it's eating me up. If a stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. Okay. Dia dah tak tahan Dia dah tak tahan nak duduk sini lama-lama. I'm going to write down everything that happened. Maybe that will help me make sense of things. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind like flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. To do what I'm going to do, and to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear, unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write everything down. It's not a long story, but here it goes, everything. Okay, kita nak tahu cerita dia. Kita nak tahu dia punya kisah lampau sebab Anna tu ada suruh dia untuk ingatkan memori zaman dia kecil kan. So kita nak tahu. I met Anna. Met her again after so many years in the store where I work. Grace wasn't there at the time. But it wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. It wasn't a coincidence that... Oh, maksudnya Anna tu dia memang sengaja datang kedai dia ni. She must have been following me. Kawaii! The first time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in lines. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there a while staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else. Someone I miss. Grace. Okay, so dia nak cerita Grace pula. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I work at. She was and still is, a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people. And most things. I was a real asshole. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I'd turn them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. Then came the day we really talked for the first time. So kiranya Jack Friday ni dia orang kata jenis memang tak campur orang I was restocking the shelf alongside an old greasy long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Ish, Grace ni pun comel agak. Shit. Don, can you switch with me? Alright? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelf there. Don, the old man, tagged her and left. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. Dia saja je Dia saja je nak duduk sebelah lelaki tu. Dia suruh pakcik tu belah. Cute kan. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't she take a hint? I thought then. It's it's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. Oh, kira perempuan ni memang baik ah. He has trouble with the lower he has trouble with the lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. We went on restocking in silence for about another minute. Jack ni pun keras pula. Awek cantik kot. Um, I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. I sighed. Who says I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You are always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Fucking dumbass. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? So you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. Haha, just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She will leave me alone, I thought, now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky star that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though, for her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Writing about the past has been a good idea. So dah tadi dia flashback kan, ni dekat sini balik. Right now it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with. And thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled is giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There's a tiny window on wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. Tentulah, belah kiri tu. That small patch of the sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That and my memories of her. Flashback balik. Flashback balik. Hi Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yep, let's do that. Um, your uniform is kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I haven't got an iron, so... Geez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you, if you said pretty please. Wish. Perempuan ni lagi berani berlaki tu. August 8. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye and how are you doing at first. Eventually they grow to full conversations. Well, I say full conversations, they were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey, Jack, there's this bar just down the road. I hear it's a good place to go. So, how about we go there after work today? To relax? And when she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself further by saying sure. Whoa. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Oh well, I don't either, not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know. Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. Huh? Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. Our drinks came quickly. They were cold and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or it was something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. Ah. Feels good to relax after a long day at work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sip up my drink. Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I'm just not cut off. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gestured at everything around us. Doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get you wouldn't get it even if I explained. We are just too different. I've had it rough in life. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. I well, it would be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. You didn't seem happy I said that. So you wanna leave? I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep going like this, you are never gonna have any fun in life. So promise me you will at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please. Fine, I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite me. I was going to stare at it for a whole hour counting down the minutes. Then when the hour passed I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Apa lagi? Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the story, so many distractions around us, it had been easy for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then beside. I hadn't had to do much back then besides not sitting down, talking face to face. It simply couldn't work like that. Sekiranya kalau waktu ada ramai-ramai orang dia boleh lah, tapi kalau katakan dia duduk berdua je nak sembang depan-depan ke, like itu macam tak senang. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that, so I started talking. I said the first thing that came to my mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter. Or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know, maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fish that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could relax it. Little by little by little, and before I knew it, I really was having fun in this girl's presence. Talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. Oh, aku suka bila part lelaki ni daripada dia macam kasar dah jadi lembut je terus dia tukar lagu. Pandai gila. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed there for hours longer. Daripada sejam jadi lama dia lepak situ. I do remember one thing we talked about actually. Apa? We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's actually I don't really talk with other people all that much or hang out with them. Well, outside of work, I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What? Really? Yeah, serius lah. Ni macam propaganda perempuan biasa macam gini kan, cakap tak ada siapa kacau. Padahal belakang lambak-lambak. You surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you are so friendly with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know, it feels like if I let them in, they are going to turn out not nice. But you are different. You are just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really hope you'd understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you are someone I can trust. We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. Okay, dah baca tadi. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I'd never had one. It was disgusting, but I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyway. Jangan minum wine guys Jangan minum wine. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it, I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. Oh, laki tu yang minta bukan perempuan ni. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Oh, lagi power perempuan ni punya ayat. Oh, and that's how it went. Macam gitu Sweet. Boleh guna ayat ni. Kalau korang perempuan kat luar sana boleh guna. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back, and she still lived with her family. I'd known for a while that something had happened. Something she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, a few of the things she said, no, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? Kiranya tu rahsia perempuan tu. So lelaki ni macam tak nak tulis kat journal tu sebab dia takut nanti ada orang jumpa. So pecahlah rahsia kan. Dia nak rahsia tu kekal je. I had never imagined she was living with such burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. And after I told you I'd had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward. You know? I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her I'd protect her, keep her safe forever, and I mean it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. Ni cerita lagi ni pula. I managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that is like doesn't exist. Oh, kiranya memori waktu dia remaja dulu memang dia tak ingat apa-apa Dia macam kabur-kabur macam tu. Everything before that is like doesn't exist. Oh, waktu dia remaja dia kabur-kabur, tapi waktu dia kecil lagi dia tak ingat apa-apa langsung. What about your family? I don't know, maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life, I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember if I couldn't. But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her about the few bland memories I had. Kita dah masuk ke chapter yang ketiga, and aku akan sambung chapter ketiga ni dalam video yang seterusnya, guys. So untuk chapter 2 ni, apa yang kita tahu ialah dia menceritakan pasal perempuan tu punya kisah. Lelaki ni punya kisah kita tak tahu lagi, sebab lelaki ni punya kisah dia tak ingat apa-apa waktu dia remaja, and waktu dia kecil lagi lah dia tak ingat langsung. So okay, make sure you like, share and subscribe this video, guys, and aku akan upload chapter yang ketiga tak lama lagi mungkin. So bye bye.